My name is Chief Okeke
Okay.
from Nigeria. One like Oswafia, the one from Pete Edochie, that things fall apart.
You know about living in bondage?
Yeah, I know about living in bondage. The first day I had about living in bondage was the day I was coming back from Cotonou. Somebody called me telling me that there was a movie. A movie like Eddie Murphy trading in
Like Rush Hour.
coming in bondage, coming
Coming to America.
to America, something like Russia, were trading places and so.
So you met our mom at the market.
Yeah, no, not actually at the market, but they came to.
Why did you always beat us as kids? To be like your dad?
Yeah, I want you to get home training because if you don't caution kids like that, they start messing up. They.
Camera even clean, boy. Mic check, mic check. How we looking? How we feeling? Few minutes, maybe hours before the actual interview with my pops. I feel very nervous. It's not an interview, it's a podcast with my dad, so it should be an exciting episode for today. I'm just gonna ask like 10 questions and see where his head is at. See if he can answer all 10. Should I give him like a safe word in case he doesn't want to answer a question? Like, you could use a safe word to just skip over. The safe word should be Ofako. Every time he says Ofako, skip to the next question. Yeah? Okay. Fashion and Things podcast. Alright, welcome guys to another episode of Fashion and Things. It's your boy Big Soouizz, and today is a very special episode on the podcast here. We have my dad here with me, and we'll be asking him some questions for today's episode. Today's episode is called Dads and Their Sons. Dads and Their Sons. So my first question for today, welcome sir, first of all, before we even start, welcome sir. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast with me. Yeah. I appreciate you so much. Me and you's relationship has actually grown a lot. That's why I believe it's important to bring you on the podcast today to talk, to let the people know how you're doing, your perspective on life. Because I believe people like you from the diaspora, from Nigeria, don't get to share enough about your perspective. So I don't know who this may touch today, who will be listening in, and who may learn or grow from this. So I really appreciate you for coming to do this with me today. Yeah? Okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right. So today's first question, let's start from the beginning, How was it for you growing up? Let's start with your name first, your name and your last name.
Yeah, my name is Chief Okeke.
Okay.
From Nigeria, precisely Anambra State, in Agwata local government, Iboko. So that's it.
Okay, and how was it like for you growing up?
I grew up in a village called Iboko. I did everything that a person can do while he's growing up. I went to my primary school and my secondary school in the same town in Iboko. So later I transferred to Oguta, Imo State to pursue my further education. Being there, I finished my secondary school in Oguta, Imo State.
You finished your secondary school in Oguta?
In Imo State, yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So, and then further my life by going into trading, into business.
Right.
So that's it for now.
So you furthered your life by going into trading, yeah? It's interesting to hear how you grew up. But you grew up in the east of Nigeria. So, but I was raised in Lagos. So
yeah, you were raised in Lagos, but that takes a long time. Before, when I got married, then when me and my wife, we based in Lagos. So there I get back to you in some Lagos. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that much. Now, what's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie on all time is our traditional movie, like Igbo movie, like when they started Nollywood, everybody is interested, and there are some they do in our local televisions.
Do you have any favorite ones?
I have a favorite one like Oswafia, the one from Pete Edochie, that's Things Fall Apart. And the other ones,
Things Fall Apart. That's the old one.
old ones, yeah.
Do you know about Living in Bondage?
Yeah, I know about living in bondage. The first day I heard about living in bondage was the day I was coming back from Cotonou. Somebody called me telling me that there was a movie called Living in Bondage that's very, very interesting. That when I get home, when I get to Lagos, I asked my wife that we should go and look for the film. Then they were using cartridge, video cartridge. Not this time around. Everything has gone. Everything has gone digital. So when we search for the movie, we got it. We continue enjoying it. We watch it over and over again. So it was quite interesting. The other ones follows like a lot.
So, what would you say your favorite movie? Even American movies too. I thought it was.
Yeah, I developed interest in American movie like Eddie Murphy, trading in
Like Rush Hour.
Coming in bondage, coming to America, something like Russia, we're trading places and sort.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So you don't have a favorite movie per se?
I can tell you that this is my favorite movie because I really any movie that is interested is my favorite movie.
Okay. Fair enough. I like that. How did you and mommy meet?
Oh, it was a long story, but I have to tell you the later I know. So it happens that I travel all the way from Lagos to my village. So I decided to take a walk to our village market, being on market in Ibuku. So with one of my cousins, Chinelo, but it's late now.
Okay.
So I saw my wife. I didn't know it was gonna be my wife, but when I tried to confront her, so I now noticed that she was the mother came almost by my village. So I said, I found out that the mother came from a very good family, right? So I started making an investigation, and it leads to our being together.
You're married, yeah.
Up to there, yes.
So you met our mom at the market.
Yeah, no, not actually at the market, but they came to celebrate with there's a day in our village they call masquerade day. Every people that comes from the
Maude.
Yeah, Monday. So everybody that comes from home and abroad, everywhere, that was a special day. Every masquerade must come at that day.
Like a festival.
So that's a festival. So Mon festival.
That's where you met her.
That's where I met her. So and I was interested of talking to her. So later I now went to
her people.
And discuss.
Like
when I get home, I told my dad. My dad said my dad was in support because everybody we are being trying to be working together with the family.
With her family.
With our family for a very long time.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. That sounds beautiful. It sounds like one of the Nollywood movies, how they meet. What is your favorite part about being a dad?
My favorite part is to be a dad was that In our culture, you have to emulate what your father did. So I noticed how my father brought us up
Right.
because we are only three boys in my family.
Mm-hmm.
So the way my father and my parents, the way my parents treated me, you know, make me to be getting interested because I wanted to bring my children up that way too.
Mm. Okay. I like that a lot. So your favorite part about being a dad is being just the same way your people raised you.
Yes, because you have to emulate from them too.
Mm.
Because if your father is doing bad, you automatically you like to you are not going to be doing bad like him. But I believe that my father is a good someone, and he been in love with my mother while we were small. So everything goes the same. So that's it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite son?
Favorite son?
Yes, favorite son. How many
No,
kids do you have, by the way?
I have three boys,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't say that this is my favorite son. All three are my favorites. So
Okay. All right. Fair enough. What was your relationship like with your dad? With your
with
father.
with my dad,
Yeah.
my dad is a very loving, kind person.
Mm.
Uh, uh, my favorite thing I noticed from my dad, Ugo Benoji, Mr. Gilbert Okeke,
Respect.
was you know I learn a lot from him because of the fatherly advice he normally gives to me.
Mm.
Please do this, don't be on this gang, don't do this, don't do that. But
Mm.
notwithstanding, sometimes as a human being we misbehave. He can,
Mm.
at the same time he will caution us by giving us a very serious ratchets, which is
Lashes of the
by
king.
flogging, yeah, by flogging us. So for you to be a good boy,
Okay.
or for you not to receive that kind of punishment,
Mm-hmm.
you have to abide whatever he said for you to do.
Mm.
So there's no way for you can mess up because if you mess up, the cane is still waiting for you.
Right.
So that's it.
Right. So your favorite part about your dad was that he used to beat you?
Yeah. He used to
Used to
beat me. He
discipline you.
used to discipline when I'm wrong.
Mm.
But sometimes, normally when I did what he likes, he normally buys some things for me.
Mm.
Like come and take this money and go and buy whatever you want to buy. Or if I'm going to school, give me extra money
Mm-hmm.
to get whatever I want to. What am I buying? It's only granite, nothing much.
Now, next question. Which brings us exactly to my next question. So, why did you always beat us as kids? To be like your dad?
Yeah, I want you to get home training because if you don't caution kids like that, they start messing up. They follow bad gangs. That's why we always
Discipline them.
discipline them and focus our minds on that. Not only me, even my wife normally discipline them too. So that's it.
Fair enough. Just to discipline the kids. What advice would you give to me as a future dad? I never be dad yet, though, but as a future dad, what advice would you give to me?
My best advice is that there's no way I will advise you as my son that you should not take it because my advice goes that I didn't want your progress. It's only your dad, being as a dad, can make we like the son to be more than him or get richer than him. So that is my work of that's the work of a dad, being as a dad. So I want you to emulate, to follow my footstep, to do whatever I ask you to do, and at the same time, so whatever when you abide on all these ideas you get from me, there's no way you can never succeed in life. That's it.
Thank you, sir. When is your birthday?
Yeah, my birthday was on the March. 21st of March, 1961.
21st of March 1961.
Yes.
That's 1 year after Nigeria's birthday.
Yeah, that's about 1 year after Nigerian birthday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What does that make you? Do you know your sign? A Capricorn, Gemini. If you are born in March. Anywho, I don't know much about that. What is the role of a dad?
The role of
Father.
the role of a dad is for you to sponsor your kids to any level that you can make it. Financial, ideas, advising, and all sorts of things. That's my role. That's the only role I own my sons for them to. I know that I'm going to, let them know to support their kids. That's it.
Yeah. How would you like to be remembered? This is the last question.
I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered. Especially, I want my kids to remember me when I'm retired. But for now, I'm still working hard for me to make sure that they will fix somewhere so that they can able to take over from me, both home and abroad. No matter where in America, right here, I know that they still have some portion of land in my village, so that they will remember home. Everybody have to think home. No place like home. You have to put it in mind that whatever happens, you must definitely go back to from your root. So that's it.
That's how you want to be remembered?
Yes, I want to be remembered that way. That at the same time, if there is any other thing, my children will made up their mind to support me when I'm old. That's good.
You'll be remembered as a kind-hearted man that helped the world.
Yeah, I would like to remember. I would like them to remember. Like the way I normally remember others, because I still have some elders. That's my role. I know. I support them with the little I have.
Right.
And I want my children to be doing the same thing with me too.
Right.
That's it.
Thank you so much, sir, for this episode. I'm sure your answers have definitely changed the world, has helped somebody out there to see things a little differently. I know a lot of people have their fathers still in their lives, and I really appreciate you for doing this with me while we're still alive. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. This is another episode of Fashun&Tings. Your boy Big Soouizz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Let us know what you thought about this episode, about my dad sharing as well here in the episode. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. Good night.
Fashion and Things podcast.